Indie wrestling fans of the world, you have come to Prairie Pro Wrestling here on YouTube, and we are your commentary team for this afternoon. We are the Video Bros. My name is Bobby Munson, the man sitting on the commentary desk here with me. To my side, he's the man with the angelic voice. He's Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, happy Saturday. How you doing, brother?
Happy Saturday to you, Munson, and to all the wrestling people out here. Let's get on with some hard-hitting wrestling action.
Singles action here tonight, Papa Smokes, as we're about to be joined by the former Prairie Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the only two-time Prairie Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and the man who still currently holds the longest reign in Prairie Pro Wrestling history. That man right there, Sheik Akbar Shabaz, one half of Paralira, the jacked and juicy team that the people have kind of, I think, almost kind of grown to love in a sense, but still a little bit of resentment there from the old days of the Sheik. But Sheiky still hasn't really adhered to the PPW Nation just yet. He really has not taken a shine to them despite all the jacked and juicy you see at ringside here tonight.
Well, Sheik Akbar Shabaz's body language says it all as he walks out to the ring here. He's making the gesture that he wants a belt around his waist, and then he's pointing at his wrist like he's got a wristwatch saying, "It's time, it's time." You know he wants gold. He's had the PPW heavyweight title. He wants tag team gold. Tonight, in a singles match, however, wow, these fans do not appreciate Sheik.
They do not, but there is no doubt that man right there is a legend, not only in pro wrestling, but definitely here in Prairie Pro Wrestling. He has set those records, that long reign as a Prairie Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, defending at every show that we had back then, Papa Smokes, carrying it with a lot of dignity. I mean, he carried that thing around everywhere he went. He let people know he was the Prairie Pro Champion. But then again, Sheiky does love himself draped in some gold, as you can see here tonight.
He's all about the gold, he's all about the money, he's all about the women, and he's all about the power. That's who Sheik Akbar Shabaz is. That's why the fans have problems with him sometimes, and that's why he does not care about that. He's looking for success in the wrestling business.
Well, this place is about to erupt now, Papa Smokes, because we just got word from our man J.G. Muller that his opponent here tonight is the man from the 306. He's too damn deadly. We like to call him Lucha Fil Deadly around these parts now. Papa Smokes, everybody's absolute favorite wrestler, as you can see, as he goes down ringside, making sure to clap hands with every single PPW fan in attendance.
Oh, very much so, and what an entrance he makes with that awesome, catchy music that he's got, and everyone just likes to rock along to the music and greet their favorite local wrestlers, Fil Deadly.
Fil Deadly, Sheik Akbar Shabaz, two of the OGs of Prairie Pro Wrestling. They were there from day one all the way back to the food truck wars, Papa Smokes. They've been with us ever since. The PPW Nation absolutely loves Fil Deadly, though there is nobody you're going to see this nation get behind more than that man right here. They have had these battles back and forth between the two of them, Sheik Akbar Shabaz, Fil Deadly, no strangers to one another. But Fil Deadly has been on quite a roll, I would say, ever since returning back from his trip to Mexico as well, too, and wants to keep a bit of that momentum going, and a win over the former heavyweight champion would be big time for Uncle Fil Deadly.
Don't forget, Munson, in the past year, Fil Deadly has had to battle back from injury as well, and the injuries sustained by Sheik Akbar Shabaz in this very PPW ring. Shabaz treating him without respect and without any kind of care, really hurting him with that powerbomb there, but Phil has battled back, much to the delight of the Saskatoon fans.
Nation not giving the same love for Sheik Akbar Shabaz, but speaking about sending out a little bit of love there, I want to give a quick shout out to Taryn from the PPW Academy, who contributed the nice graphics that you saw at the beginning of the night here on the video, so thank you very much for contributing those to Prairie Pro Wrestling. We really appreciate everybody who works behind the scenes, especially those working hard in the PPW Academy. If you want to become a professional wrestler, there's no better place to learn your craft than right inside the PPW Training Academy. Reach out to us today to find out how you can start training to become the next star of Prairie Pro Wrestling. Match now underway. Sheik Akbar Shabaz, look at that choke slam early. that same maneuver that ended up putting Fil Deadly on the shelf for a while, injured him. But that was about a year or so ago there, Papa Smokes.
That's right, that's right.
There we go. Some of that lucha maneuvering that Phil learned while he was over in Mexico coming in handy here. We're going for an early slap chop up in the house.
Slap chop.
Looking in the corner now. The clothesline. Discus forearm. Fil Deadly looking sharp here in the early stages of this match. Climbing up to the middle rope. Sheik Akbar Shabaz is dazed, and a nice missile drop kick. Sends Sheik down. Goes for the cover. 2 count only.
This intensity we're seeing from Fil Deadly is no doubt in part due to his injury last year. We talked about it before, but he wants to get back on the page in PPW. He wants to give a little payback to the Sheik. Whoa! Oh, he's not going to get it that way.
Sheik was there to meet him with that European uppercut. Now Fil Deadly looking worse for wear.
Wow.
Sheik dragging Uncle Phil to the middle of the ring, stomping right across the chest. Look at this, those fists right in the top of the skull of Fil Deadly.
Getting a warning from referee Ben there, telling him to keep that fist open.
All right, Uncle Phil.
Sheik, beautiful suplex. Sheik now firmly in control of the matchup here. Coming in with another stomp across the chest of Fil Deadly, just taking the wind right out of Phil. Even the energy from the PPW Nation hasn't been able to wake Phil up from this yet.
And this is just textbook Sheik Shabaz wrestling here, just calm and collected. As soon as Fil Deadly tried that dive to the outside, Sheik sidestepped it, hit him with that European uppercut, and then now he's slowed down the pace of this match. He's going to wrestle at the rate he wants to. He's going to keep Phil down on the mat if possible in order to get that 3 count.
Nation doing their best to get Phil back into this. Chanting Uncle Phil, and now Sheik Akbar Shabaz mocking Fil Deadly there. No love for his opponent whatsoever as he smashes his face right into the turnbuckle. Arch whip over to the corner, it sends Phil. There he comes, flying in with those uppercuts. Sheik's gonna get himself on a roll here, going for another one, and connects. Might have one more left in him here still. But oh, Phil catching him with the big boot on the way in. That'd be the window of opportunity Phil's been looking for. Tornado DDT, center of the ring. Cover. Close, not quite enough though. 2 3/4 for Fil Deadly. And Sheik did not like that. Man, he is pouncing on the opportunity to punch Phil in the face.
Talking about the history between Fil Deadly and Sheik Shabaz, you will also remember last year, Munson, that Fil Deadly had a title shot against the Sheik when he was champion. Came very, very, very close to winning the Sheik for the PPW title. Don't think that Shabaz has forgotten about that.
Every move Shabaz is definitely coming closer to winning this matchup, and especially if this connects here, Boffs folks. That could spell the end right there for Fil Deadly.
Yeah, Phil's out.
Sheik rolls him over. 1, 2, and still somehow, some way, Fil Deadly kicks out and lives to see another minute in this matchup.
That kick out showed very little energy and very little enthusiasm. Fil Deadly managed to get the shoulder up. That was barely a kick out. Sheik Shabaz knows he's in the driver's seat right now.
The Nation chanting too damn deadly. They really want Phil back in this thing. But it could be all over right here, Papa Smokes. We have seen this finish many over, but no, back body drop. Fil Deadly reverses. How much is left in the gas tank of Fil Deadly? Ducks the clothesline, and back to the slap chop we go.
Well, the Sheik's getting a double dose of the slap chop over in the corner there, and now tables have turned. Fil Deadly going to go on the offense.
Feeling that love from the PPW Nation now. They want to see it. Sheik's over to the corner. And here comes Fil Deadly drop kick. Sheik in some agonizing pain right now. Fil Deadly feeling the momentum. It's like a second wind has come over Fil Deadly. He's feeling it, Papa Smokes, and I wouldn't want to gamble against him at the moment.
This is exactly what the Sheik doesn't want. Fil Deadly feeling the energy of the crowd. Look at this. He's going to try and finish him off right here.
Deadly. Whoa. That's got to be it. Oh, that lower back, though, causing Phil to hesitate to get to the pin. Is it enough still, though? Oh, my goodness. I have to believe if it wasn't for the sore lower back of Fil Deadly, it would have been all over right there. Can Phil do it, though? He knows he's close. There's Sheik fighting back, though, reversing into the choke slam. Fil Deadly is down and out. That has got to be it. No, Fil Deadly manages out of that one. What a fight we got here tonight for you.
And that kick out barely raised his shoulder as well there. Phil's in a tough way later on in this match, I think. Oh, Sheik looking to finish this again with that crucifix powerbomb.
He's got Phil right up there, but Phil trying to get his way out of it.
Phil's
he does it. He reverses it.
Wow.
He could do this, Papa Smokes. Oh, and look at this. Fil Deadly going for the single leg. This is not something we see in Phil's arsenal too often.
Oh, it's an extremely painful hold, Munson, and Sheik Shabaz is just looking to that bottom rope. He's got to get there or he's going to have to submit.
Well, it's also going to take away some of the stability from Sheik Akbar Shabaz at the same time, giving Phil a bit of an advantage going forward. But he's looking to put this to rest right here, right now. Still does not get Sheik up and over. Sheik manages to reverse. Rolls through with Fil Deadly. And he's going to try for a third time. His third time going to be the charm. Connects crucifix pit bomb.
That's got to be it, Munson.
All over, 3 count happens. Sheik Akbar Shabaz is your winner, but a hell of a fight nonetheless, Papa Smokes.
Always a hell of a fight and those great efforts from Fil Deadly, but just falling short tonight against a wily veteran in Sheik Shabaz. Shabaz, just too much Deadly to overcome on this evening.
Shabaz has been seen in the tag team division lately, but he did warn that eventually he would be coming back looking for the Prairie Pro Wrestling Championship. Could his time be around the corner? Is he calling his shot now? It's going to have to wait to see, and to do that, you got to check out more Prairie Pro Wrestling. We appreciate you being here with us today. If you could, go ahead, click the subscribe button down below, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment section in the comment section below. You know it. I try to get back to all of you in the comment section, so share that love. That's going to be it for us this week on Prairie Pro Wrestling. From myself, from Papa Smokes, and all PPW management, we wish you and your families a very happy Saturday. Take care, everyone.